the Sydney West Coast rivalry again is reignited. Well, it just continues through this period. 06. During that game, it was a back and forth game, just like 05. Is there moments that stand out to you that you can remember or you think about, good or bad?
Probably a classic. There's like Daniel Chick's smother, recover, and shepherd is a great moment in that game.
Yep.
Sets up Adam Hunter for a goal. And what was really interesting is that had happened in a training session in pre-season, something very similar in that setup. And Hunt had kicked the goal and he celebrated the same way as the grand final. And you sort of like when we'd seen that in the highlights leading up into the game,
really?
Of what we'd done from January to September to get to here. And
they played a little hype video and that was in it.
And that was in it. And
wow.
And I still remember and all of a sudden you see, Chicky doing all the hard work and gives the ball off and that was a huge
That's
moment.
cool. Huh. Did you have any things happen that
it's a moment I'd be interested to see if you ever felt this, that I talked about being on the bench and getting put one-on-one out in the forward line on Nick Davis. And you're sitting there and you go, this is what you trained your entire life for. This is the moment. This is what you enjoy. Like, this is such a great place to be. You're absolutely crapping yourself, but you're like, I've done everything I need to do. I'm ready for this moment. There was a couple of one-on-ones that I managed to win, and you sort of, it goes the other way, and it could be the different result. And that's what the back line's all about. Is that, like, did you feel that way at all when you all of a sudden got the job? Okay, you're on to go, back pocket. You make a mistake, it's a goal for them, but you win it, and it changes the game.
Like you said, that's what the back line's about. So you're in these contests your whole career, right? And but grand final day, for me, and that day, like I had contests that day that I never won my whole career that I managed to win. It was like proper life and death because, like you said, confident about you. That for me, 18 was like that's where I was meant to be, and you're giving me a little shivers. But I remember in the last play, we weren't in front for the entire day until a minute and a half to go. And the very last play of the game, they used to play one deep. So they pulled Degoe back into the top D50, forward 50. And we had a loose behind the play, an Elliot who was sort of in front of me. But then there was 70 metres and then us.
Big gap.
And I remember they got the clearance and they had Varco, Taylor Adams maybe, and another Langdon just charging Yowie as he snapped it. And if you watch the vision it's probably about 4 seconds to go. Yowie snaps it and he gets it and then game over. But I reckon Trav Varco is about 20 centimetres from smothering the footy.
Yeah, yeah.
And no one in front of him other than and I think about it a bit that I remember thinking and watching it, just being like, oh, here we go. Here we go.
This is going to be a moment.
Grand final win or loss here.
Yeah,
here it comes.
Yeah.
And then it doesn't happen.
It doesn't happen. Yeah.
But yeah, it's an interesting spot to be in the middle of the MCG, 100,000 people, and then you're just on one, and that's pretty much all that matters. You're not thinking about anything else.
No, 100%. No, they're that's I don't know. They're pretty big highs in the game that you look back on fondly and you go, wow, that was a pretty special moment.
Well, 94, you win by a shitload.
80 points.
Yeah.
And you win
and so
won.
You'd won it. Three-quarter time, you probably won it.
Yeah, yeah. Totally different games.
06.
But still the satisfaction is there. But, your 06, we'd been building up for, 5 years on trying to win this thing.
When the siren goes, surely it's a different feeling because you don't know what's going to happen. Whereas,
yeah. Oh, mate, and I'm 14 years into a career.
True.
Not 31 games. 31 games, mate. Wow.
So my mum will be losing her mind over this.
Hey,
this is turning. You can ask me another question.
Yeah, no, I'm going to see if you remember our bonding moment. It was a big Eagles backline bonding moment.
Oh shit! Hang on. Can you?
I'll give you a hint. It was after the 18 GF.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, Monkey Brennan was there.
Yeah.
Oh, mate, absolutely. Upstairs in the whatever that place was called.
Yeah.
Mate, we all shared, I reckon it might not have been a beer. It was definitely maybe a shelter soda, maybe a vodka soda or something. Maybe a whippersnapper and dry. Yeah. Absolutely, I remember it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
No, that was really cool.
One of the greats.
So
for the rest of us that weren't there, please.
Please.
Obviously went across and watched the 18 grand final, and after the game caught up with a few of the ex-teammates.
Old boys.
Monkey Brennan, Michael Brennan was one of them, Tyson Stengline another. And we managed to track down where these lads were having a few beers later in the night. So we thought, let's wander along, because I think Jacob Breno might have been on the list as well, or he was part of it all. So we tracked them down, and we've ended up at this nightclub 3 stories up, and we've run straight into Schoey.
Great.
And there's me, Monkey Brennan and Schoey, and obviously we start telling our own tales about playing on the gun forward, winning the Premiership for the team. Michael Brennan did it in 92, 94 on Ablett, and I did it on Nick Davis, and Schoey did it on DeGoey, and geez, we were pumping ourselves up.
Great.
Did you like that? Well, you should see the full episode. They're out Wednesdays on YouTube, or you can listen to them wherever you get your podcasts.